Let's see what's out there. Always move forward.
Catching a break, feeling the breeze.
Wish. Although the work doesn't do itself.
I am listening.
I know how much it hurts. I know you want it to stop. But what you're trying to do, that's only going to make it worse.
I remember everything about him with perfect clarity. Every time I do, I'm reminded that he isn't here now. I'll never hear his voice again. Feel his boots on my deck. I'm sorry, Navigator, but you do not know.
I told you I was a war orphan, yes? Did I tell you where from? I'm from Port Royal. I'm one of the few the dead man's fleet pulled out of the burning city. I saw my family burn to ash. My friends pulled me from the smoldering ruins of our house. Most of them died before we could reach the piers. When we sailed away, all I thought was, what if this wasn't real? Just a bad dream. I've closed that wound a long time ago. I have Mordecai to thank for it.
You were one of the orphans the captain brought on board.
Aye. Saw him lose his hand and all. Reaper's teeth, what a fight. He made jokes about it later. Think he tried to comfort us. Don't worry, eh? Look, I'll just put it in me heart. That's when I wanted to be like him. Someone who can take all the bad life throws at you and still make the best of it. A true pirate, eh?
Perhaps. I was too quick to judge you, Navigator. I will reconsider our previous discussion. In the meantime, let us continue on our journey. Agreed?
I don't look up to anybody. Bien sûr. Hey, Teresa. You're wise, aren't you?
If by wise you mean old, then yes.
Excuse me. I presume you must get this a lot.
Age is the least of my worries, Gaëlle. But how can I help you? Or have you just come by for my sunny disposition?
Well, there is a skeleton on the Marley which is full of sorrow. I am out of ideas on how to cheer him up.
Have you asked?
Asked what?
Why he's sad?
No. I've tried to cheer him up by shooting him into the ocean.
I see. Well, I can say from personal experience that few want their problems solved for them. Most of us just want someone to listen.
That makes sense. I owe you one. Thanks a lot. D'accord. Bonjour, little skeleton.
Hello.
I think I ought to apologize. I never even asked if you wanted to be cheered up. I just shot you into the ocean.
Still, thank.
Do you want to talk about what ails you?
Can't talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Literally. No talk.
Are you sad because you can't talk?
Yes.
Aha! I know exactly how you feel. Before I started writing poetry, I struggled immensely to speak with confidence.
What is poetry?
What a question. I think everything written is, at least if you want it to be. I personally think it helps when it rhymes.
Rhymes?
Yes, like moisture and cloister.
My moisture likes cloister.
Maybe I didn't give you the best starting point, but yes, that's the spirit. Why don't you play around with this a little longer, and I'll get back to you after I talk to the other skeletons.
moister.
I like long shots. Salut, skeletons!
Hello.
I wanted to let you know that cloister rhymes with moisture.
Why?
I skipped over a couple of crucial steps. As per trying to raise your mood, I thought you'd be interested in rhyming a bit.
Cloister. Moister. Bland.
It seemed to work with the other skeleton. All right, I have to see what your sad companion is up to. See you later. Sure as the storms.
Gaëlle, here is poetry. My cloister likes moisture. My moisture likes cloister. Everybody likes moisture, even the oyster. Is bad
It's straightforward.
straightforward?
I feel like poetry relishes in variety. See, you've mainly stuck with cloister and moisture. Can you connect anything else with oysters, maybe?
Sand,
The oyster likes sand.
but it tastes very bland.
Much better. For the second part, maybe something that comes from the heart?
My head full. I feel their pull.
Very succinct.
Can you share poetry,
You want to hear something I wrote?
please?
I think I have something written. Come to my corner on the Marley in a bit.
Hello.
Great day.
Ah, you've brought everyone.
Shared.
The more the merrier. Let me read it for all of you then. I heard it's about the journey, not the destination. While I think of where I'm going, I'm filled with reservation. My heart stopped beating, but no, my feelings did not. Yet my confidence is fleeting since I've been shot. Now I stand on board and gaze upon the sea, while the wind haunts echoes of my soul, and I utter words meant for you, just to me.
Not sure. Beating? Fleeting. Thank you.
That seemed to reach them a little better. I'll check in with them in a while.
Teresa, ready to serve. I've seen it happen. How fares our confessor?
A mild headache, but otherwise blissfully ignorant. So what does the maiden's path entail?
Walking in the maiden's footsteps. Her rise, her trials, her suffering. There will be fire involved.
Sounds remarkably unpleasant.
Back in the maiden's time, the fire was a tool, not the object of worship it is today. Ever since we lost the maiden's guidance, it has twisted the Inquisition into a bunch of fire-crazed lunatics. And now, I must bare my soul to this eldritch parasite. What was Mordecai thinking? Change in position. Welcome on board, Confessor. Anything you need?
Thank you. I am quite well, though I can't seem to remember quite how I got here.
You nodded off in the carriage. We had to carry you on board.
I do have a sound sleep, it is true. I'm quite glad to be at sea again. What type of vessel is this? So far, I've yet to smell incense or hear the sound of prayer.
You will find all those things on the lower decks.
I see. I shall let one of the acolytes guide me there.
Sharpshooter, I refuse to have incense burned on my lower decks.
Suck it up. It's a miracle he hasn't caught on yet, and it's a long way to Gran Alcázar.